How's it going, Dopamon fans? If you've been following along, you know we've been talking about the 2022 NHL Awards. If you haven't seen them already, go check out all the other videos. We want your opinions. Go leave a like and a comment. But for this video, we are talking about the Calder Memorial Trophy, awarded to the league's most outstanding rookie player. And what do we got, Ryan?
We got basically the similar situation for our heart. We have two of the same people and then one to mix it up. I have Michael Bunting, Trevor Zegras, and Moritz Seider.
And I have Lucas Raymond, Trevor Zegras, and Moritz Seider.
So I'll explain my Michael Bunting pick because people are kind of getting on Michael Bunting a little bit for being the older rookie. He was just barely qualified for the Calder, I think, by like 2 games or something. Like I can't remember what it was, but there's all these. There's an age gap cap. There's a games played cap, and he was like just under all of them, so he does qualify for the Calder. My issue is people are saying, "Oh, he shouldn't qualify because of his age," and this is a rookie award. It and for me, it does not matter how old you are. Your first full season in the NHL is difficult. You're a rookie. You haven't been there before. You have you have all this pressure on you. You need to perform. Michael Bunting should have as much recognition for being a rookie as any of these other guys, even if he's, as much as 7 years older than them. Michael Bunting, 79 games played, 23 goals, 40 assists for 63 points, led all rookies. So if he had like a mediocre season, I wouldn't have him here, but he led all rookies in points. I have to put him on my list.
And to your credit, we, as a hockey community, agreed on those rules for the age and the games played gap. So, if he's under it, he's under it. We all agreed to it. This is what it is. So, I like your thinking. I instead had Lucas Raymond. I have been super high on him for years, ever since the 2020 NHL draft when he was drafted. I thought it's probably my favorite forward overall from that draft group, and I've been really high on him ever since. I think he was pretty outstanding by definition of the trophy. So I really liked Michael Bunting's play. I thought the rookie numbers were great, but I think that like the actual play when I come, I wouldn't, maybe I don't know, because I think that Detroit was such a bad team this year that the way that Raymond was able to score and really shine, I thought particularly stood out for me.
Yeah, the one argument I can agree with for not having Michael Bunting on his list is he was more of a role player on his line. Like he was very good, had a very good season for what he did, numbers wise, and had some great highlights this year. But he's on a line with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner for the vast majority of the season. So, not taking away from anything from Michael Bunting, but he was the role guy, and he fit that role really well. And that's why I have him on my list, is he was outstanding in his role, not outstanding in crazy highlights or, rookie games or leading his team necessarily, but just a solid season from a guy who qualifies as a rookie. And someone I want to mention on this list, as not a lot of people mention him in their Calder, is Tanner Jeannot of the Nashville Predators. If I could nominate 5 people, he'd be the 5th. Because I think the nominees do have, like, people who actually write in their ballots have 5 names on their list, and then they whittle it down to 3 nominees and then 1 winner. I would have Lucas Raymond and Tanner Jeannot on my full ballot. Tanner Jeannot hits people, he fights people, he scores, he led all rookies in goals, I'm pretty sure, this year, and deserves a little bit more credit. I don't have him on my list, not quite, but he should get some consideration. Moritz Seider, I want to talk about, has a great year, 50 points, hits the 50-point mark as a defenseman, as a rookie, which is outstanding. Played in all 82 games, 7 goals, 43 assists. And Trevor Zegras. These two guys
Yeah,
we
you
share.
talked earlier about somebody with outstanding highlights or whatever.
Yeah.
Trevor Zegras has put up a few crazy highlights himself.
Yep. 73 games played this year, 23 goals, 38 assists for 61 points on a bad Anaheim Ducks team.
Mhm.
The future looks good in Anaheim, let me tell you.
It does.
They got some kids.
It's tough. I remember, what was it? Aaron Ekblad, I believe 2015 or 14, 15, I guess.
15.
When he won the Calder, he put up what, 30 something points, and he beat out Mark Stone, for instance, who had a pretty good season himself. So the bar for where they give a defenseman a Calder has been a little bit lower, in my opinion, than Moritz Seider. Like, I don't think that Ekblad's first season was as outstanding as Seider's first season. Seider had a really good season, not only offensively, 50 whatever points, but defensively has been a huge force. And I think that if you want to, compare them in years, it's very difficult for me to make this decision. But
Yeah.
I think we both agreed here.
I think we both agree on our top two, Zegras and Seider.
Mm-hmm.
As much as Bunting and Raymond had great years, those are the two guys that are really fighting for it, kind of like the McDavid and Matthews in our heart capacity. But I think we agree on our winner, and it's going to be close. I think it's going to be real close. But we both have the Calder Memorial Trophy going to Trevor Zegras. And I have one reason for that. As much as Moritz Seider has had an absolutely outstanding year, and any other year would win the Calder, the term most outstanding rookie, Zegras has been that in every capacity for me this year. He's so fun to watch. He's bringing attention to the game. He's done so much. Like, just not only in his crazy Michigan style goals and whatnot, but he's just so dynamic in everything he's done this year, and that's the separation for me between him and Moritz Seider.
Yeah, Seider's been good, but I feel like Zegras has shown like near generational, it's just that he's showing something that in future years, like, wow, Anaheim's going to be like, he's their guy. And I feel like for years Zegras has really excelled in competitions ever since he's been drafted. I feel like he was drafted a little bit too late, even early in the first round. And I've been high on him winning this trophy since the beginning of the season. This was my prediction for the back in September.
Yep.
So I'm sticking to it.
You're
sticking to my guns.
Yeah, I think if you had asked me, I would have had Zegras up on that list. I would have had Cole Caulfield up on that list, but doesn't get enough recognition because of his terrible first half, and probably Dominic Ducharme was to blame for that. This should have been Caulfield's award, but Trevor Zegras is our winner. Let us know what you think. Who wins your Calder in your opinion? Who is on your ballot? Who would you vote for? Let us know. And do you agree with us picking Trevor Zegras? We both had similar ballots here with one off on nominations, but ultimately both going with Zegras here. So yeah, leave a like on this video if you made it this far. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate you hitting that button. Until next time, check out the next predictions for awards video and playoff previews coming soon. Peace.